YouTube is messed up. So I got a couple of packages we're going to look at from BrickLink. I actually haven't been buying as much lately because just been super busy in life. I'm wearing my Spock shirt, and much like Spock used to always say, it seems illogical. So does YouTube. It's very frustrating, and I don't want this to be like a woe is me or anything. It's not like that, but just want to piggyback off of a topic we had on the recent A Full podcast with Stacy from Bricks and Giggle was on there, where we've come across that channel that just harvests information. It is entirely a content farm channel, and it frustrates me that stuff like this piggybacks off of the hard work that a lot of creators have done for years, and they get all the credit and all of the revenue from YouTube. But they're using images that other people created. And yes, it's probably fair use, but would it be too hard to credit people that you're taking the images? I've really thought about, because there's a lot of videos on YouTube that talk about rare items, hard to find items, weird items, unusual items that feature content from my channel, but not giving me credit. Now, there are a lot that do give credit. I want to, ones like Phantom Strider. He's done a lot of videos on weird topics, not even related to Lego, but he reaches out to me and says, "Hey, I'm going to make this video." Well, he has in the past. I said, anytime. I was like, anytime, I appreciate, because he always puts a tag or something in there, or puts a credit in the description. That's all I ask. But these AI channels are just harvesting all this information, and then they shake the screen, or they put little weird colors. But I think a lot of the shaking and the colors they put on there is so that the YouTube algorithm that checks for content ID theft doesn't pick it up. I think that's why they do it. They know, because even I have gotten content ID things where I've known that people have used my content and they only used a few seconds of it. And then I go to I can click on it and I go over there and I'm like, okay, it's in line with what fair use is, or they gave me credit. But there's all this crap content out there, the stealing creators. I shouldn't say hardworking, because sometimes mine isn't exactly the hardest working, but I've put stuff out there that a lot of people haven't talked about. So it is frustrating and it's illogical, but what YouTube is, what I have to remember, what YouTube is a platform that the stupid rise to the top. And I don't want to be the stupid at the top. I want to be the one that you guys like. And that's why I appreciate the support. I want to, my very under appreciated, or under, what's the word I'm looking, I don't know what I'm looking for, but my members, I don't do enough to recognize my channel members. So I want to work, I think going forward in 2025, I want to work out something where I do put the credits in there. It's like, a lot of times it's just, I don't figure things out like a lot of other people do. But anyway, I just wanted to give that rant out there that I'm sick and tired of people using my content and not giving me credit. And then they're going to get all these people like, oh, wow, oh, that's amazing. And it's like, all they did was shake up my content, and other creators as well. Anyway, just want to get that rant out there. And I am thinking of, I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but the one that we talked about, I went back and looked at his description on his channel, and he talked about how his content is transformative. I really do want to do copyright claims. Not maybe a strike, but I just want to claim my 2 seconds here, my 3 seconds there. It's just, I'm really thinking about it. So count yourself among the intelligent, because you're here. So these are a couple of BrickLink orders, and I have not been buying as much stuff. So I went through a little rush at the beginning of November, and now these are the last 2 BrickLink orders. I don't have anything pending after these come. And this one was from Thailand. Oh, I forgot the name of this store. I'm trying to look here. Oh well, it's not DD Bricks. It's the other one. And what's in here? Can you guess? I think we're gonna have a return to some of the old BrickTsar traditions. Yeah, that's what we got here. Look at that. All right. Tipper truck parts. Oh look, so this was an old staple of early BrickLink orders that I placed long before YouTube, but some of the early YouTube videos I had classic pink. And yes, sometimes the classic pinks are yellowed or discolored, but I always get them. Or I used to always get them. I got some of the panels. I'm going to try the bricks for the large UCS style vintage cars that I'm building. I'm going to try to use some of the panels. I was incorrect. You can use these to make bricks. I mentioned on the AFOO podcast I didn't think those would work, but I got somebody who sent me theirs that worked. So we got these gray windows was train windows. The clear parts, 4 tipper truck buckets. That is amazing. It's getting so hard to find people with tippers, and then the 4x10 plate. So pretty BrickTsar thing to do there. And a lot of my videos have been uninteresting as far as the hauls, because it's like the same stuff all over. This is from BrickYBrick. Sounds like it's in Wyoming. Is that what that means? Or is it why? Why did you buy this? Okay, we got. Will this be like deja vu? Oh yeah, it is. Look, one of those panels and some of the windshields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he credited me. So thank you, Joseph. He credited me because I think 3 of these he said weren't in good condition or something. So let's look at them. Oh yeah, like he said, this is probably one of the ones he was talking about. It's cracked. Oh no. That one's got a crack on it right there. And so he credited me back, and he said, no, or maybe this is the other one. Do I care that they're cracked? Like, as long as they'll connect to the bricks, I'm okay. There you go. It connects to the brick. So I'm not worried about it, but thank you for that. And then we got 3 more tipper buckets. No, 2 more. I don't know why I said 3. So, yeah. Part 818. So we have plugged along another. I hope the shirts have been more interesting. I was watching the recent breaking news, and the shirts did get kind of bland there for a while. And yes, it is. They correctly assumed that it's because I'm running out of shirts. So, but I have been saving some shirts like this one for the end of the year. I had intended to do this one in December, but tell me what you think in the comments below. What's your experience with YouTube? What do you think about the content that reuses other people in a transformative, fair use style, but they don't credit their sources? I think it's a scummy practice. I think the content is garbage, and I'm going to keep talking about it. It's frustrating. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow in a different shirt, unless I'm not. Oh, and one other thing. So, in the middle of all this, I have another channel, Trains Are Fun. And on that channel, my videos one by one get picked off as made for kids, which is very frustrating when the very content of these AI channels or these content farm channels where they're harvesting my content to make videos are pretty much only watched by kids. But they're not treated as that. And it is so frustrating.